Alright, we're back. Quick night's sleep. And let's see if we can clear out these wargs. I think there's someone to talk to up here. I might have noticed them at the end of our last episode. And wherever possible, we want to meet people. Hey! Arkshul. One thing I was going to start doing is placing traps randomly to give us a bit more flexibility. To me, this seems reasonable to do here and there as a way of allowing us to survive nastier encounters. Okay, let's go talk to this mage and see what the story is, because we don't want to fight a mage if they're going to be super scary. Kushul. Who might you be then? Great adventurers, stained with magic, an effort of hefting a weapon. Gypsy magic to steer your course, straight and true. Not a great word anymore. Romani, I think, is the correct term. Yeah, sure, what do you have? Let's have a look. Though you live the hard life now, your hand tells of a softer time not long ago. This is true, to go on. Closer look, back in your lifeline, I see a scholarly influence, and you're well educated. You had a mentor who was a great sage. Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't be dropping his name here, but sure. You had a reasonably happy childhood with him, aside from being a little difficult. My, but you were quite a little hellion. Wonder where that comes from. Let's see what we can't learn about you back before this Gorion. Further back I see... Merciful gods! I see a long and happy life for you and yours. 10 gold, please. I'll be on my way. What is it? What did you see? I saw nothing. You will live long and enjoy life. Be gone now. Back away from me. So she's seeing something she doesn't like. Please tell me. I don't mean to be rude, but just tell me what the vision revealed. Okay, so we have a nasty mage right on our doorstep. We could try and disrupt the spell casting, or we could just run. The first spells will likely be buffs. She's got 24 hit points. Let's try and break a spell casting. That's not good. Bail. And she is running away, which is good. We can pursue her and find her. Normally I wouldn't be quite so murderous, but traps can... Oh, that triggered. Cool. Okay, well, we got a wizard's robe. We can make good use of that. I always do this. The U key is what kills the... Don't mind me. Cold resistance. This one, I'm not sure what it does. I think it reduces our crushing damage, but we'll keep that to sell. Horror spell. This is what we dealt with Tarnesh. It's a good spell, but there's no negatives. There's no penalty to save a spell. So it's of middling use. Chromatic orb. Over the years, I've tried this, and this is the problem here. The enemy gets a +6 to save against this. At higher levels, there's some pretty cool effects, like, you know, at 12th level, it instantly kills the enemy. But, yeah, this is no good. My magic missile just always is more reliable. Let's put our arrows away. And get rid of that staff, we don't need that. Pearls, arrows. Looking forward to finding a bag of holding to carry miscellaneous items. Now that, I think I might even keep that around. That scroll's good, we're going to use that. Sometimes you just need one more web. Okay. So I think it's around here. We've got these wargs. I remember the lighthouse wargs, so... Although Aodhan wouldn't, so... I think he'd be stealthy, though. He's a sneaky kind of guy. What do we spot? 3 wolves. And a bit of insider knowledge. We know there's a quest here. Ardreen. You let your little boy play in an abandoned lighthouse on the coast where there's sirens. Actually, would a siren work on someone who's too young to kind of... Doesn't really bear thinking, does it? Okay, so we've got these 3 wolves. I think if they all attacked at once, we'd be in trouble. So my thinking is we can disable them all. It might be enough just to use a sleep spell. Let's see if that works. 2 of them have gone down. That's good. And this one knows something's wrong. I like that, it's reacting. Can we get a backstab? Maybe not. I think we're going to just have to attack one of the fallen ones. And mirror image. And we'll do with the warg that's awake. Actually, idea. Let's drag him away. Let's get away from the other two who are sleeping. Eventually they'll wake up. I know we can fight one-on-one with one of these. Should have no trouble getting through this guy. We've got similar sort of armor class to him. Oh, my mouse is playing up. In fact, armor class is much better than his. He gets 1 attack per round, similar chance to hit, but we've got these mirrors as well up. So he has to chomp through them before hitting us. But 3-on-1 is a different story. And this will be the challenge going forward as well, as dealing with large groups of enemies. You know, in some ways, it's worse to fight 4 average fighters than it is to fight one really good one. The spells aside. Come on, finish him off. It's 4 damage. You know, I was gonna use the wand and I chose not to. Okay, so we've got 2 wargs in here. One that I've already hit. That's good. I think we might have enough time. Let's see how long they have to sleep. 7 rounds. That's plenty of time. I think I'm going to finish one off completely. There we go. And then I'm going to sneak around here. It's going to be faster than waiting for... Yeah, backstabs are good. Times 6. And stealth. How much longer? 4. So not long. And now just hit him. And 1 hit point remaining. Okay. Some experience points there. We might even get some quest experience points here. And then I think we've done all we really need to on this map. Okay, let's talk to Aodhan. Thank you so much. I'll coax him down after you've left. Cool. Reputation increase, that's good too. And yeah, we've got a fair way till our next level up, so let's keep travelling south. You know, I think we might be going to the Knoll Stronghold as well. How are we for inventory space? Plenty. An Ogre Berserker. And quite a number of them, it would seem. 1, 2, 3, all across here. I think we're going to lock them up with web. Cop another one of these. Okay, let's see if we can get in and have a look. There's a lot of health in there we need to deal with. I think I'm going to spend a fireball on this. And just use standard arrows. Pepper him with arrows. A lot of hit points, damn it. Blur. Oh yeah, we already have that spell. But we've got a scroll of it, so we can still cast off scrolls. Stealth mode. Probably no point really. We should just be able to roll in and lay arrows down. Now this guy, he's probably going to break out eventually. Let's blind him. That worked. So he's actually now the lowest threat. We can deal with the others first. He'll be blinded long enough that we should be able to just... Yeah. I think that's a risk there. Let's stealth actually, and let's do that. Sneak, sneak, sneak. So we know we have a Ogre Berserker out here somewhere, and we have a Hobgoblin Elite. This one's almost dead. We can probably backstab this one in one go. There we go. And shoot him. Be good too as we level up, our web will last longer. And this is a good spell. Yeah, it improves all our defenses, but also gives us a improvement to our save us throws. And combined with us being a halfling, that's pretty good. Oh, hello. That's not good. We don't want to trigger Neville if he's going to be hostile to us. At the same time, we should be able to shoot this ogre to death, because he should still be blinded. And blinded for some time. Nah, he's going to keep wandering. Let's go talk to... Let's deal with this ogre. That's right. Okay, where are you, buddy? Hello there. This Neville guy. You know, chasing blinded enemies is becoming a problem. Let's just deal with this guy. I don't want to have to fight him one-to-one when his blindness runs out. That's the thing. Oops. We almost triggered Neville then. In some ways, playing an assassin would have been fun too. Assassins get a really heavy backstab. That's much, much later in the game though. But they have poison, and poison is just wonderful for situations like this. A couple of enemies, just apply poison. Oh, we're doing it again. We're chasing after people wandering aimlessly. There you are, Ogrillion. Well, he would see us. That's the Berserker. I wonder if he'll come if I start fighting. I think he might. There's a bear, and the brown ones are pretty aggressive, I find. Jeez, he still has 25 hit points. We'll get there. Sweet experience points too. Oh, don't get too close. He'll sense you eventually. I'm not sure how a critical hit does just 4 damage. I just don't. It should... Well, it's a multiplier, isn't it? So I guess it could have been a ×3 multiplier, like 1 damage. Which we're sort of seeing middling damage turn up now. Don't want to... Fairest of all fair bandits, at your service. What may I do for you this hour? You could tell your men to drop their bows and step out into the open. Perhaps you could escort us through your territory and ensure that we meet no harm along the way. What an interesting proposal. Indeed, we could protect you from any monster you might encounter, or any ill-willed travellers along the way. It would be possible, even likely, except for one minor detail. You see, we be bandits here, cutthroats, ne'er-do-wells, Tommy-knockers and such ilk. We could protect you from all but ourselves, our own urges and greed. In truth, that greed overwhelms us now. Attack men that we might satiate it. And there's enemies abounding. Let's chop in and sneak quickly. Okay, good. We've snuck. Okay, we're in a state of stealth. And why isn't he fighting the ogre? I want to deal with this guy first, then I'll deal with the little kind-hearted bandit. One more arrow and we'd have him. Come on. Sneak mode. The Gibberling we can kind of work around. It's the berserker that's a real problem. There's quite a number of hobgoblins up there. That must be these must be the bandits that we're dealing with. I wonder if I can disable Neville. Because that would be what I'm after, I think. Hobgoblin, which has 8 hit points. There's a good chance we just backstab him and take him out of the fight. If he doesn't run away. And we broke line of sight before our stealth broke, so that wasn't too bad. Is he liable to stay where he was? Let's see. There we go. I think we're going to have to slow him. Which one's got the best -4? So -4 save. For us, this is going to be a -3. So slow works better. Slow, of course, doesn't disable him entirely, though. But slow means we can probably fight him as he is. Or have we got a blindness? Yeah, let's use blind. Blind is awesome. Save a spell. Let's move. He's engaging. And the little blue bar on the right here, you watch. Now we can cast something. Let's try slow. Nah, damn. That's annoying. Okay, this isn't working very well for us. How nasty is Neville? 35 hit points, multiple attacks per round, armor class about where ours is, but much better taco. We need to find a better solution for this guy. I think we've walked ourselves into a trap as well. Let's try a spook. Hey, that's what I wanted. We should be able to deal with him now. I'm going to actually use this time to deal with his backup, I think. Let's... Oh, it just came off. That's great. Is the duration of that spell subject to your level? No, you're not. We're going to just... And 24 hit points. Can we break line of sight with him and sneak? We probably can't. Laurel attacks Ogre Berserker. That's a good sign. I think we're going to have to just fight this guy 1-to-1. So, Shield Amulet. We should be able to fight him 1-to-1 now. And interleave Wands. Oh, that's not good. Nah, he's too good. That's bad. That's bad. Let's break line of sight if we can. Find a place to break line of sight. Yep, perfect. Right here. We fail. We're stealthing. Okay, that's good. There's a high risk we're going to just stab him in the back. Oh, come on. Really? You know what? Stuff it. You're going to cop the... taking 3 damage. He's got 8 hit points remaining. Okay, let's see if we can do this. That should put us in a position where we can break line of sight again. Oh, we almost did then. I think a good backstab and that'll be the end of him. It's not really the best timing for this, though. That's really, really bad. God, come on. Really? We're running out of space to maneuver too. 4 hit points. We can probably bring him down with a single magic missile. Let's hit him with an arrow. And a magic missile. Yes, there's a bear. It's coming this way. Oh, great. It's all happening at once, isn't it? Okay, we can deal with this Gibberling. Although that bear sounds like it could be a problem. Like critical hits us and just takes us out. Okay. We will need to rest and heal. So we've got these ogres up here still somewhere. It's probably not the end of the world if we were to rest. Let's see if we can take them out. Polar bear has 66 hit points. I'm going to suggest we shouldn't fight that up close. War dog. That's got 17 hit points. It's incredible. Yeah, we're going to have to rest. I just want to see if there's any good loot before we sleep. Because sometimes loot disappears when you sleep. You know, we miss out on a short bow +2, and you're going to hear me crying. And that's not a sound that you really signed up for, is it? Let's have a look up here. Actually, I think we got most of it. We've got some more hobgoblins up here, which are part of that ambush. Let's see if we can... I kind of want to just deal with this guy. Oh, shit. Go, go, go. And stealth mode. I like it when stealth works. I don't know about you guys. He's still on us. We'll break line of sight, no worries though. Just maybe get some cover. The Ogres will see us, that's not good. Can we just sneak, please? We're lucky nothing's pressing the attack here. We can just wait until our stealth triggers. Oh, shit. How much? You got 2 hit points. You're an arrow away from death. Come on, come on. Thank you. Aghanaz the Scorcher, that's good. And now we're sneaking. Okay, quick save. Let's see if we can deal with this hobgoblin quickly. I know we're on critical health, but these guys should fall relatively easily to us. I think we're going to sleep here, in amongst the combat. In amongst the melee. My thinking would be, no one expects you to sleep right next to where they attacked you. And we're a tiny little halfling as well, so best of luck finding us in the ground. Okay. Hobgoblin, we're leaving shadows, stab. Hey. Time that one nicely. 34. I like how our backstabs either do, you know, 10 damage or 34 or something nasty. That's a beautiful roll. Okay, let's deal with this polar bear. 66. I think we're going to be trapping the crap out of this area before too long. Yep. I'm going to run a series of traps up, down, and through here. Ogrillion 19. There you are. I think I'm going to deal with you with a blindness spell. Save a spell, that's not good. We can start putting arrows on him at least. And now we can blind him again. Blinded, that's good. Now he'll still come here, and we don't want to be here when he gets here. Hopefully he just stands still and lets us shoot him. Actually, I'll just check my food on the stove. Warn me if anything happens. Thanks, mate. Okay, I'm back. Oh, he had a scroll of friendship. It's a pity he didn't cast it on us and we just explored together. Again, as a Scorcher, whole person. Again, I think I mentioned this briefly before. It's one of those spells that just is not really reliable enough. Oh, it's a -1. Okay. I usually use it if I'm playing a cleric. I usually drag that one out, but not so often when I'm playing. Also, I'm going to switch back to these +1 arrows. Sick of missing stuff. Okay. Let's go check out that polar bear. And yeah, we're going to trap the crap out of that. 66 hit points is going to be a massive headache. We may even use a web spell as well. Besides, we can always just come back through here and I think a slow one first. And then one of these. Splitting them up because I don't want them to trigger multiple times through. And I think I'll leave one more just in case something good comes up. Cool, that's good. I think now we're going to drop a web. Do what damage we can with arrows. You'll probably just kill him outright anyway, but I want to be sure, you know. Let's drop that in here. He save a spell. Ugh. That's why we always use 2. Let's see if we can get him to come this way. What's his save like? This is not good. Hey, look at that. Gonna switch to the crappy arrows. I know I'm being stingy. I'm also gonna try and slow him. Ah, he'll slow anyway, won't he? He's held. We could try and panic him or try and sleep him. I think he's too high level to be made to go to sleep. It's like he's the way I think of it is, you know, when you're a little kid, you got a bedtime, it's like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Whereas as you level up, as you get older, you get a higher hit dice, and I think he just broke. Oh no. This is good. See, we're chopping his health right down. We might be able to keep some of these traps for later. Save a spell. Held. Yeah, we've got him. Beautiful. So now I'm going to do some preventative stealing, I think, with Jared, because Jared is a nasty chap and should give us. Yes, we're supposed to get boots off him. Oh, good, we did. These are quite cool. Boots of cold. So if we had more bag space, we'd keep it. Okay, we've got our traps here still, so if we encounter nasty things, we can drag them back this way. And that's a good bit of experience too. We're tracking nicer towards our next level up. While I'm down here, I'll just trigger this. The Knoll Stronghold. I assume it's pronounced knoll, like gnome, or the actual word knoll. Though it's not particularly grassy up there, in case you're wondering. What can we do to deal with this guy? Let's see if a sleep will do it. Hey, it worked nicely. I think we should use a backstab. Come on, baby. Come on. It is worth waiting. We'll do so much more damage with a good backstab. If we can remember which way he fell. I think that's his back. Nope, apparently not. So, to get more attacks per round, which is, I think, would be really good. Certainly, I always thought that using faster speed factor weapons would give you bonus attacks. I think that's true for a speed factor of 0, which some weapons do have. But really, if you want more attacks, we're going to have to dual wield. Which then complicates whether we have enough points to put into other weapons. So, for example, right now we've just got our bow and short sword and single weapon fighting style. that gives us a little armor class bonus and a higher critical range for single-handed weapons. Our next priority will be to put a point in something blunt-weaponed. So, the problem is our options. I mean, we can just click blunt weapons because we're using the old Baldur's Gate system of weapon categories, not specific weapon types. The problem is a quarterstaff is really good, and there are some good staves, available early on, but we don't get our single-handed weapon bonus with a staff. What we do with clubs. So, clubs, there are a couple of decent ones, but not that many. Do we want to try and tangle with a bear? Yeah, let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? We're going to see his hit points. 22, that's not too bad. I think we're going to slow him. I'm not a fan of how slow it... Okay, that's happened to us twice now, so we need to lead our shot with slow. That's a problem. Oh, I thought it would break line of sight then. We're doing this again, are we? Okay, well, we got a line of traps. Let's use them. We can probably break line of sight here, though, and if we can, let's... No. For some reason, that's not rendering as a line of sight break. No, well, let's give him an arrow while we're thinking about it. Oof, he nearly got a hit on us then. As I said before, attacks with melee weapons against enemies using range weapons, or if we're using a range weapon, they get a +6 to hit, which we never want our enemies to have that. Oops. I think we're going to have to use one of our traps before too long. Although his angle off would say we could probably get a line of sight break if we're lucky. There we go. Sneak succeeded. Let's see if we can't backstab him. He is running away. 5 damage. I don't think he even saw us when that attack landed. 10 hit points. That's probably about 2 arrows or a nasty backstab should take him out. He's gone off my radar scope. He's gone way up north. I think he's gone back to where he came from. So let's track him back that way. Of course, if I was playing as a druid, I would never attack non-hostile wildlife, but as a mage, this is good practice for us. Let's just say we're hunting. That bear has gone way over here, I think. See if we can't find him. War dog. That should be a backstab, I think, if we're any good. There we go. I wonder where that bear went. We should have just used our traps, really. Aha! Let's see if we can get a backstab happening. If he saw us. And sneak. Beautiful. Let's sneak up behind him and stab him. Now, what are your chances of missing? Armor class is 7. That's good. Oh, he's got... This is not actually Greater Malison. This is the speed up for bears, which SCS has. Well, at least the installation I have has that. So, all the bears are quite slow, and you just run around in circles shooting with a bow, which, you know. But bears are in real life are actually quite fast by all accounts. So, this that part of SCS improves their speed, so they're more of a threat. I think we've done everything we need to over here. Let's check the other side of this coastline. This river, I should say, the shore. Usually around bridges and infrastructure like this, you'll find encounters. Ho ho! Speak of the devil. Shank. Nice. Probably worth ducking home and let's see what this lady up here wants. If I can remember correctly, I think I know what she wants. She's got a couple of Gibberlings for us to fight off. Ah, I sense a party of adventurers that seek to do good in the world. How to defend off a herd of Gibberlings. That sounds like fun. Prepare yourself. I think we're going to pop one of these. What? How many? We're going to sit in the background. Laurel, you can do the fighting. I would chuck a trap in there, I think, if I know what I'm doing. Laurel's about to... Holy crap. They've definitely added more since the original game. That's just certain. I think Laurel's about to die. Look, I'm all for some Gibberling fighting, but this... At least here we can limit the number that we're fighting at once. Seems to me that Laurel is hitting them but not taking much damage. Very possible that she's got lots of armor class to make this quest work, but... Yeah, this is good. We've bottled them up. Wow, that's way more than before. This is worth a fireball. I hope our buddy is not in the way. Or an Agonazor Scorcher. That might work nicely. Hey, look at that. That's probably the best I've done with a Agonazor Scorcher. I think we can do that again. Because that was fun. Whoompa. And we got some gold. See, we've got to fight smart. We can't... Oh, there's a scroll in there. We'll have to check him out later on. That's a good bit of coin, actually, from all that. We will definitely be stealth mode, though. I'm pretty sure our trap won't injure a neutral or friendly like her, so... That's still a whole heap of enemies. Fireball would. We don't want to kill Laurel. Oh, no, she's dead. Maybe we should try and reload. No, let's just commit to it. Come on. These things happen. These things happen. I'll Google later on what her quest reward would have been, but I think we're going to just have to put up with it. Actually, have we got traps? Yeah, we do. Hey. That is satisfying to do, I have to say. Well, we probably missed out on some experience points, but I think we got plenty for the work we did. Oh well. I've never seen that many spawn. It might be because we're quite a high level now, or it might be SCS. I would bet money on it being SCS, actually. It's the kind of thing SCS would do. This little quest where 4 Gibberlings attack you. What if there were like 875,212,016? These Gibberlings got way more hit points. Oh no. We're just not doing any decent damage. There we go. We'll do the Parthian shot. Parthian shot? Seriously, 1 damage with an arrow. No, switch to blade. Did we get all of them from this side as well? Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of Gibberlings over here for us to fight later on. Let's go. Yeah, now I'm curious what the quest reward is for not having her die. My thinking is I would need to use sleep spells liberally to keep that many off. Oh, it's an ogre. But he's not hostile. You no bother now. Me eat. Me fight after me happy. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Counter offer though, I have traps I haven't used. Why don't you come for a walk with me, Mr. Ogre? He's still not technically hostile, which he kind of has to be. Why isn't he marked as hostile? Will he in fact trigger my traps? It's the Gibberling. And also, where is that? Where is that ogre? You there, ogre. Hey. Maybe you'll be friendly to me. Beef. Whoa. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Me fight now then. Make you dessert. Pound you into pudding. Pudding. Actually, you know, I haven't had a pudding in a while myself. Gotta keep him following us. Can't get too fast on him or else he'll lose sight of us and maybe lose interest. See, that's a good hit. 16 damage. Probably save our traps, but I think we'll be out of here pretty soon, so let's just get him to... Where did you go? Where do you go to, my lovely? Very much a David and Goliath kind of fight here, isn't it? Big ogre, little halfling. We're so vulnerable and so innocent and sweet. Why would you attack us? Kathunk. Yeah, that's right. That's what you get for eating a stew and having us attack you without good reason. Alright, let's rest up and go to the Knoll Stronghold. So, with the original items in their locations, the Knoll Stronghold, in fact, we might actually be time for a... It might be time for us to make the cut here. I think it is. So I'll do that, and we'll do the Knoll Stronghold in the next episode. I will see you then. Thank you.